Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to the knowledge of the holy. Good afternoon. Hope you are blessed. Hope you are having a good day. Now, as we continue our last part of Genesis 37, we're looking at 30 to 34. It is, I think, 34 or 36. Sorry, 30 to 36. Now, I'm going to read this. It's quite short. So, as it reads, and he returned unto. And he returned unto his brethren and said, the child is not, and whither shall I go? And they took Joseph's coat, his multicolored coat, and they killed a kid of their goats, dipped the coat in the blood. They sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it to their father, and said, this have we found now, whether it be thy son's coat or not? So they asked Jacob, is this the son's coat? And he knew it, and he said, it is my son's coat. An evil beast had devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent into pieces. Then Jacob rent his clothes, put sackcloth upon his loins, and moaned for his son many days. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, for I will go down into the grave unto my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him. And the Midianites sold Joseph into Egypt unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh and the captain's guard. Okay, so Joseph was sold to Potiphar, who was the captain's guard. Now, we're going to look at Jacob's bit here. Now, remember that so before we go into his anguish, I just wanted to make a point that Jacob also had deceived his father. And just like how his sons now deceived him by saying that Joseph was dead, but instead was sold to the Midianites, they deceived him, right? And we read that in Ellen White, she says, because of his transgression, Jacob became a fugitive of his own, compelled to serve a hard master for 20 years. A cruel fraud was practiced upon him in his marriage with Leah. His 10 sons deceived him as he deceived his father, and for many years he moaned over the supposed death of Joseph. So remember, Jacob deceived Isaac with Esau, pretended to be Esau. So it's sort of like a domino effect, and it's coming back into him. What you shall reap, you shall sow. So what Jacob had sowed all those years ago, he is now reaping. But in the providence of God, the erring pen of inspiration withheld not the mistakes and the sins of good men,